Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mariette Candice and I'm so happy you're watching. If you have subscribed, you're even the best, like the best, like the 1,000 best. Yes, subscribe so you get every video as I upload it. Today I want to talk about phone addiction. Are you the kind who checks their phone first thing they wake up? Like you just wake up and you're like, my phone, where? And you're looking for your phone and you want to check if you have messages on WhatsApp, you want to see the notifications you have on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and then you get on your phone, you end up getting late to work because you had to first go through all the notifications and everything and respond to people. Well, my friend, you're addicted to your phone. Or if you're the kind who someone takes you on a date and you're on your phone every minute, you make them feel like they're not important and they even have to complain about you. Like you've lost relationships and friendships because you are addicted to your phone. Actually, research says that females are more addicted to phones than males. That a female spends at least a female can't go 60 minutes without checking their phone. I actually believe that, man. Like every time I have no battery on my phone, I feel like my life is no more, like I'm not functioning. Actually, experts say that our brains get a hit of dopamine every time our phone rings, beeps, or vibrates. And dopamine is the same chemical that makes you feel good every time you drink, smoke, or gamble. So it's highly addictive, and it's actually why you are so addicted to your phone. Every time a message comes through, you feel like you must grab your phone to know who is texting you, who's trying to get in touch with you. And you're not alone. Like many people are actually addicted to their phones. Every time it beeps, every time they think they need to grab their phone. Phones are very good. They're very, very good. It's one of the best things that has happened to this generation. They keep us connected, they keep us entertained. But however, if you do not control your, usage of the smartphones, it's very, very addictive and can ruin so many things and ruin your life actually. I mean, phones are nice. They have replaced watches, they have replaced alarm clocks, they have replaced calculators, cameras, so many things. They have replaced so many things. They are good, but you need to control your usage. And I have someone here who is an IT expert who says he was addicted to smartphones but no longer is addicted. Noah, how are you doing? You're addicted to your phone. He's holding his phone right now, you guys.
Anyway, this is how I used to be.
You're no longer addicted?
No, not really. Not really. I used to be very addicted to phones. I was the kind of person who was, in a sense, reliable online. Yeah, I mean, if you send me an email, I would respond instantly. If you sent me a text message or an instant message, I was the instant reply in the word instant.
Did it feel good? Why do you think you're doing it?
It felt good because I mean, everyone would talk about me being the online guy, and sometimes such pretentious titles make us very happy. I mean, the online guy, and we realized from time to time. My productivity was going down.
Okay.
It was really going down. It was going down. At first, when you begin learning how to program, you're addicted to the computer, so you're programming. Then my addiction shifted to the phone. Now the computer didn't get time, so my productivity was going down. Work I was able to do in 1 week would take me now like 2 months to do. And then I realized, well, there's a problem. There's a problem. I mean, I wake up in the morning before I even say a prayer. Before I even thank the man up there for allowing me to wake up in the morning, I'm checking to see whether I have a tweet.
What were you mostly addicted to?
I was mostly addicted to Twitter and WhatsApp. Twitter and WhatsApp were my biggest problems. And then, for some reason...
You're the kind who... I saw a joke on Twitter that there are some people who, when you DM them on Twitter, they actually respond faster than when you try to call them or text them.
That was me. That was me. I personally don't like phone calls, so a DM was a better way of communicating with me than actually a phone call.
Yes.
And then somehow along the way, I got this addiction to Facebook. Facebook has this kind of algorithm that gives you whatever you want. But everything they show you on your timeline is something you want to see.
Yes.
So you keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
There's something more interesting the more you scroll.
Exactly.
It has actually been linked to depression by scientists.
Yeah. Because I mean, they paint a rosy picture of the world out there that is different from the world you actually live. And
they pick content that will appeal to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that gives a negative, effect of depression because you think, oh, people out there actually living better than I'm living. Yet, well, all they pick out are the rosy pictures.
It can even end up affecting your self-esteem.
Definitely.
You post a picture and you don't get likes or comments. And then you're like, maybe
I've seen it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a time when I would post. I never used to post personal photos, but food. I'm like, people don't don't like my food? Why? I mean, it's really, really nice food.
Did it affect your relationships or friendships?
Yes, friendships, yes. I was particularly careful around the girls I liked. I would keep my phone in my pocket. However, the friends who probably thought highly of me, thought they wanted to be friends with me, I would not really respect so much. I would probably be on my phone. If my phone beeps, I pick it out of my pocket,
Because
respond.
I can tell you how it has affected my friendships and relationships. I end up not calling or texting my friends, my family, because of the smartphone.
Yes.
They are posting pictures, they are posting, different statuses, you're responding to them, there's some sort of chatting going on in the comments, so you feel like you know them, like you're in touch.
Yes.
So you'll find that I've taken a week without calling a friend because somehow there's a conversation that happened on Twitter or on Facebook or on Instagram, so you feel like, and yet when it's a friend, you need to call and find out if they're doing well beyond the social media, because we also know that what people put out there is not the reality.
Exactly.
Someone will paint a certain picture, but they're actually not doing well.
Yes.
So if you're a good friend, you need to make that call and find out if actually they're doing well. But these smartphones kind of, like I can take a week without calling my mom, but because she's in a WhatsApp, my family WhatsApp group, because we WhatsApp, you end up forgetting to call her because, well, you know how she is. She said good morning in the family WhatsApp group.
And when you talk about your mom, I can totally relate. When we have a family group, my mom and my siblings, but regardless of how much we actually chat actively in that group, I reach a point and I feel like I actually miss her. I actually need to physically be where she is.
Is it because now you're not addicted?
Yeah, mainly because...
Did you feel the same way when you were
Not
addicted?
really. I didn't feel that way because I was always communicating with my siblings, with my mom. But now, because I put my phone very far away from me, I feel like I'm disconnected. By the time I come to the group, they have finished their conversation. They are now, they're resting, and me, I'm just reading things. I feel like I need to actually physically. I think it's a good thing that I don't actively participate in this group anymore, and it makes me feel like I want to visit them. And my sister stays very close to me by the about of 3,000. Takes to my sister's home. So now I feel like instead of chatting with her, I just take a border, go to her place, see her kids.
How did you manage? Because this addiction is bad. It's deep. It affects so many people. I don't know very many people that are not addicted to their phones. How do you not get addicted to your phone?
I made some radical changes. By the time I had reached the pinnacle of addiction, my worst app, then the best app was Facebook. So I made a radical decision. At Blue Cube and at radio, we use Facebook Messenger as a communication platform a lot. So and for some reason, when Facebook decoupled the Facebook app from the Messenger app, there was an outlash. But it's something I think was a blessing in disguise. I was able to maintain the Facebook conversations without checking the real Facebook. So the first thing I did was delete the Facebook app from my phone. So I told myself, if I want to see notifications or anything, I'll use the computer. I mean, I have a computer, I'll use a computer. Then I realized the addiction wasn't to Facebook. The addiction was to my phone, because I rarely open Facebook on my computer. Yeah. And then I went on deleting more apps. I deleted Instagram next, and I had a short stint of deleting Twitter, and then I brought it back because I realized I was no longer so addicted to Twitter. And just like that, I began, I switched my phone to silent mode of no vibration. And then I turned off on-screen notifications from my phone. That's the beauty of iPhones. I think people should buy iPhones out there. Anyway.
Is not I need money.
Anyway, with that, so I'd come here in the morning, put my phone face down. And it had created some issues with our CEO. He would call and I would not see the phone because it's in silent mode and my phone is face down. But that way I was able to decouple and concentrate on work. Then I realized that even without checking my phone during the day, if I go home and check in the evening, I will be able to still talk to the people who matter. And they won't mind that I was very busy during the day. The fact that I've actually checked on them in the evening, and then by the time I reach home, I can't do so much with the phone because I'm tired. So I'll check conversations, respond to the important ones, call up some people.
So what would you give as the 5 things that someone should do to kind of reduce or stop the addiction?
If you've read The Power of Habit, one of the best ways there's a book by Charles Duhigg called The Power of Habit. One of the best ways to end an addiction is to replace it with a less adverse addiction. So my addiction to the phone was replaced by my addiction to music. Because because my phone was like a constant source of communication, of entertainment. Now, if I have music playing in my earphones and I'm doing work, I feel like I'm still entertained, yet I'm doing work. So one, you can replace your addiction of the phone Probably. And I think Marriott's replacement is the gym, I think.
2 hours. I'm at the gym for 2 hours. Really.
And that's a very good addiction.
And I'd be working out doing the aerobics, but I'm like, my phone.
Also, when you set yourself goals for that day, if I say I'm going to write these lines of code in a day, before I finish them, I'm not going to check my phone for entertainment.
Okay.
That's replacing something productive. Yeah. And then prioritizing. Let me give you an example. If there's not such thing as a very urgent email.
Or urgent text.
There's no such thing as urgent text or urgent email. The phone is supposed to be for your convenience, not for the convenience of the person on the other side of the phone. It's for your convenience. So if being on it is inconveniencing to you, then don't be on it all the time. Yeah?
Okay.
So prioritize and staying away from my phone meant I was using less internet. If you look at it economically, instead of using data of 2,000 a day, I now use data.
That works for people who pay for data. Like for instance, in this place where we have free Wi-Fi, I'll be on my phone. So that solution won't help me.
But very many people out there actually buy data. They aren't as lucky as we are to have unlimited internet here. Most of them actually do buy data.
Yeah.
So if you look at it in a way of the less Instagram I have, the less data I have to pay for. Well, economically it works. It adds more money to your pocket. It reduces the rate of reduction of
I was
money
watching
from
a
your
clip
wallet.
of one of the, I think, should I call them creators of these apps? And he talks about how they do everything to make sure that people stay addicted to their apps.
Yes.
They're doing everything possible.
Yes.
That's why they have started to know that if you, for instance, like many pictures of a certain person, they bring you so many of that person because they think now you like that person. So they'll show you many of the pictures of that same exact person. If it's a content online and maybe they see you liking a story about, like it's political or music, then they'll make sure that your timeline is full of such. So they do everything to kind of understand what your likes are. Then the content they give you on those apps will kind of be directed by that. So do you see a future where people are not addicted to their phones?
I see that as something almost close to impossible. Remember the book I talked about earlier by Charles Duhigg? It's one of those books about psychology and how to actually apply it in industry. And you understand that most of the creators of these social media apps have an understanding of both software and psychology of the human. Now they have created it in such a way that they have made us so used
to these phones,
to our phones, to social media apps, to.
It's hard not to. If the phone
it's an extension.
It has replaced a radio,
Exactly.
TV,
A watch.
camera, a watch,
Except mine.
a clock, an alarm clock. It has replaced so many things.
Everything. Recently, I came across an app where I can actually watch Premier League games without actually
Yes.
using DSTV.
I know. I have an app for all the radios I want to listen to. I have an app for TV. I don't need to even be home to watch TV.
For a fact, they have the creators of software had other things in mind. Some of these, I don't want to call them fringe benefits, but I want to call them side effects.
And yet they are not addicted to their apps.
They are not. Have you ever seen a weed dealer getting addicted to weed?
Some, I think.
But a dealer doesn't. Notice there was
Is it because they know the effects?
Yes, definitely. These are psychologists. They're not just programmers. One of the biggest potential downsides I see with phone addiction, especially texting or apps that require you to actually be looking at a screen,
Yes.
is it's a potential cause for road accidents. How do you pick a phone call when you're riding someone?
Yeah, I think that's one of, like you've said, that's one of the worst things about phone addiction.
If we think about it that way, I mean, we could save lives if we put our phones in the pocket. That text can wait.
That's very true. Thank you very much, Noah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I think one of the other biggest problems of phone addiction is that it ruins friendships and relationships. I've had someone complain of, I took her on a date and she was on her phone the whole time. You make someone feel like they're not needed, like they're not appreciated, that they're not good enough. They don't want to spend time with you. Anyone in a relationship wants to feel like they're needed, they're wanted. So phone addiction can actually ruin that. And we have failed to get in touch or to keep in touch with our people because we are always on our phones. Always on our phones. That's one of the other biggest problems with phone addiction. Phones are good, we should use them, but we should not let them control our lives. All right, we are
That's
still
fine.
discussing phone addiction, and I am with someone who, you people, this guy, I don't know anyone who is not addicted to their phone like this guy. Like, he's called DJ Herbert. He's a DJ, a radio personality, and he's one person that you can call, text for an entire week, and you don't get in touch with. Herbert, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Mario.
How are you not addicted to your phone?
I'm stubborn.
Uh-huh.
You
I'm
have,
stubborn. I've been told I'm stubborn too.
Eh.
I'm addicted to my phone.
I'm a bit more stubborn than you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way this works.
Do you not love to know what the world is up to check online and see what's up?
Yes, I do, but I should not be checking online every 5 seconds.
Why?
Then how am I going to get anything accomplished in the day?
How do you not get addicted to your phone?
I used to be.
You used to be.
Yeah.
Why did you change?
I realized we all have just 24 hours in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And it matters very much how you spend them. And the phone just kept being a
How
distraction.
did it affect you when you were addicted?
I never used to get anything done,
Mm-hmm.
like proper. If I want to do something and I have 2 hours, I'd end up using 4 hours to do it.
Okay.
And that just used to piss me off.
What happened? Like, what made you think, okay, you know what, this needs to stop?
I had a period of sobriety.
Mm-hmm.
You know where this
Yes.
started, yes. I went for some time without drinking any alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Still, drugs, don't do drugs.
And?
That was my turning point.
Mm.
Because then I used to now observe people a lot better, with a very clear mind.
Okay.
And that also led.
Noah told me
also-
that he replaced his addiction with something that he loved that helped him get over the addiction. What did you do?
Yeah, that also helps.
Mm.
Well, I also like my TV a lot.
Okay. You can watch TV on your phone.
No.
I'm just saying that there's a possibility. If you want to watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
So why do you choose to watch it on your TV
I
screen?
am told it is possible now.
You don't know that it's possible. I can show you my phone and show you that I watch all Ugandan TVs on my phone. When I was on the road doing my Momo Nyawo project, I was watching TV off my phone. There's an app called TV Go something where you can watch TV.
TV Go, DSTV, StarTimes also has an app.
Yeah, DSTV has one.
Irony is I know these things exist,
Mm-hmm.
but I choose not to use them. Maybe not now.
Yeah, but I need to know the trick because I'm really addicted. Like, literally, let me tell you guys, I get home and I'm supposed to pray, like, swala, and then I'm like, let me see who has texted me. Let me see if I have a message on WhatsApp. Then I check WhatsApp. When I'm doing WhatsApp, something is like check Instagram. Then I check Instagram. Then I'm done with Instagram, like, oh, what's on Twitter? Then I check Twitter. In a minute, it's like an hour later, and I'm still seated there.
The trick is one, just switch off your data.
Really, it's easier said than done.
No, start like so. Start by switching off your data for 1 hour a day.
Mm.
Start ramping it up, just a little bit.
The longest time I've been off my phone is when they stole my phone, or when my battery goes off.
This is all just condition reflex.
Mm-hmm.
If your data is on and your screen is facing up, every time you receive a notification, your phone is going to buzz and light.
And every time it buzzes, your brain is hit with dopamine.
Yes,
And you want to know
now
who's
you want to
texting
check
and what
what's
they are
happening.
saying.
So either switch off your data or work with your phone turned upside down.
Okay. What are some of the disadvantages of being addicted to a phone?
You start hating yourself, I think.
It reduces your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Mm.
You have the words,
You start basing your worth on how many likes and comments you get on a post.
likes, comments, and then you start comparing a lot.
Mm. The other reason why phone addiction is bad.
My time.
Mm.
It's my time. I found that whenever I spent the most time on social media, I actually had more stress during the week.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Stress? Why? Because you didn't deliver on some.
I don't know. Maybe it's the constant comparison. I don't
Okay.
know. And the working out
And you lost
balanced me
more
out.
weight.
I've never been big, like ever. But the working out balanced me out. So that actually helps. So you have stress, social media, all that. Find a sport you like.
Mm.
Play some football, play some basketball. I won't tell you to jog. Running is not for everyone. Go to the
Yes.
gym. Marriott goes to the gym.
It's 2 hours, people. Like I told Noah, gym is not a replacement for my smartphone addiction. I'm there for 2 hours. There are 24 hours that we have.
So 8 are for sleeping. 2 are for gym. Are you on your phone while
If you
you're in
don't
the
have
gym?
insomnia,
Are you on your phone while you're in the gym?
I'm not on my phone, but every time they say break, we are going to this.
Phone.
I am tempted. Sometimes I control myself, but sometimes the thought. I get the thought to go and check my phone. It's just I'm like, let me just first get done.
Other problem is if you're in a relationship with your phone and your preferred half, just like I said, pick a couple of hours. Let's say if you eat dinner together, no phones during dinner.
Yeah, that I do all the time. That I can do easily. That I can do.
So start from there, baby steps.
All right. Thank you very much, Herbert. You've heard it from 2 of my friends who are not addicted to their phones at all. Those are like literally the few people that I know who are not addicted. Seriously. And I'm even shocked. Like, I can't believe them. Like, I always ask them, like, how are you not addicted to your phone? Herbert, the guy I was talking to, is the kind who you'll WhatsApp and you'll see the message a day later, which I feel like in a way is not good, because I feel like you should use your phone, but control yourself. Don't let the gadget control you, but control it. Decide when to use it and what to use it. I can give you 3 reasons why I think smartphone addiction is very bad. 1, it ruins relationships, like we've already said. When someone feels like you're not giving them the time, you're not paying attention to them, they feel like the phone is more important to you than they are to you, then that's not a good thing. 2, accidents, like we talked about with Noah. Most people have got accidents because they were checking out, they are calling someone, they're receiving a call, or they are, checking up notifications and, whatever is happening on online. So it's not good to be checking your phone while driving. That's 2 reasons: relationships and, of course, accidents. Then finally is sleep. For those of you that are always complaining of not having enough sleep, one of the reasons you don't have sleep is because of those phones or the screens you leave on while trying to sleep. Because that blue light that comes off those devices actually makes it harder for you to sleep. The longer you stay on that phone, the harder it will be for you to sleep. So phone addiction is very bad. Stay away. Try to control and balance out so that you have enough time for your work, you have enough time for praying, you have enough time for playing, you have enough time for different parts. Let me tell you something. If you do not balance it out, one part of your life is going to be affected. It will be your relationships, it will be your work, or something. So thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. My name is Mariette Candace. I'm so happy you're watching. Please subscribe.